You ready?
Well, the tension and the buzz is palpable as this fight gets started. Interesting stylistic matchup. Your thoughts on what we might see?
This is a big-time matchup between a fantastic striker and a great all-around mixed martial artist. Both of these women are extremely talented. Let's see who gains the advantage.
Well, she lands the punch there. You know, it's one thing to have an edge and reach. It's another thing to take advantage. Nicely done by her there.
Good punch land.
So both girls landing right out of the chute.
Big leg kick land.
Well, she said she was going to go to the takedown early, and she goes right to it, and it's there. So a good sign that she's able to get this fight to the ground where she wants.
She said when and where she decides she was going to be able to secure takedowns. She does exactly that very early in the first round.
All right, she's in full guard here, DC, but you know she passes as well as anybody in this division.
Oh, man, when she gets to the ground, she has an amazing ability to just be advancing or thinking advancement every single time. But her opponent has a great ability and a great sense of anticipation that when you try to go, she's able to get back to her feet, escape, and get to where she's comfortable.
Some nice back and forth action here.
Oh, that's a nice strike.
Oh, Zhang Weili, that might have put me out. Her opponent's still standing.
I mean, her opponent's still standing, and I can't believe it. When Weili attacks you, she's so fast, she attacks with that blitzing style. She can end your night in the blink of an eye.
26 total strikes have landed for Weili Zhang. Oh, man, I hate to laugh, but she lands another kick there, and now you're really starting to see that visible damage on the other side.
When you start seeing the redness in the leg, that means that every time she is driving that baseball bat right into the... What a fantastic wrestler. Great takedown.
Well, her opponent is squirming, and this might be the beginning of the end. The ground and pound strikes continue to land at will.
She's landing them over and over again. She needs to make sure that when she's chasing the finish, she doesn't get excited and lose the position.
All right, half guard position for her here, and this is a spot where we've seen her have a lot of wild success in previous fights.
She has a tremendous amount of success with this position because she's so knowledgeable. She keeps the right side underhook, and she just goes to work with that left arm. She's posting and elbowing. She's building her posture and punching. There are just so many different ways for her to score strikes from this position.
Pretty impressive ground and pound display here, champ.
She's doing a great job of finding the right time to take her ground and pound opportunities.
All right, so she's able to work her way back to her feet now. Strong left there.
Beautiful shot, girl, beautiful.
Nice leg kick.
And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. Both fighters exchange in the pocket here. Well, we told you off the top her offensive wrestling was off the charts. She gets another takedown there. Now we'll see what she can do.
Now she looks to try and control her opponent because
Zhang's looking for that arm triangle.
watch triangle, watch triangle. Oh man, that was slick.
Well, you got to try to stay busy off of your back. She's doing it here. Nice punch. Zhang's back in half guard.
Now she's in full mount.
Great movement by her here on the ground, and she just does it so fluidly and so easily. It's really a sight to behold.
You can tell that she's been a lifetime developing this skill with the way that she's able to move with so little effort on the mat.
Oh, sage work from the bottom here as she tags her with the punch. And she's back up again, so the takedowns have been there, so have the get-ups.
Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was good night if that landed. Nice.
Oh, Superman punch is true. Oh, beautiful jab. She has certainly found the range with that weapon, and I guess when you have a reach advantage like this, might as well use it. beautiful kick by her there. She just gets that foot off the canvas to the target so quickly.
She does not give her opponent any idea that that kick is coming.
All right, so that's the end of the round. Lot to like in there, DC, particularly when it comes to her offensive wrestling game.
She's evolving, right? She's gotten better. She did not have this skill set before. Now you watch her, and she looks like an Olympian. She looks like a girl that can wrestle at the highest levels. She scored so many takedowns in that round. Her wrestling coach must be very proud.
All right, well, she made the takedown a thing of beauty in that first round. We'll see if she can pick up where she left off.
And she has to, because if she is forced to stand here, she's going to have a very difficult, long fight. When she is able to secure takedowns, whether it's a high crotch, whether it's a single, or even from the clinch, she's able to get takedowns in so many different ways. They all lead to her being in a dominant position where she's comfortable. Nice kick.
Well, she's landed some good shots, but kind of point fighting a little bit, right? Nothing in terms of combinations.
And that's the problem. When you start point fighting and you're jabbing and it's landing, if your opponent's landing more dominant strikes, you run the risk of the judge scoring for them.
Right.
Get in there, stick your nose in the fight. Don't be afraid to get a little bit dirty.
Wait,
big double leg, double change.
well, there are a few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Man, she is just nonstop on the ground, moving in all the right directions. Another nice transition by her there.
She's moving a lot, but every movement has purpose.
Back in the clinch now. All right, so we got a little bit of separation now, but watch out for the setup. You got to think she's going to shoot for another takedown here.
She's going to shoot for another takedown, and it may not look pretty. It may be her taking a shot from halfway across the octagon. As long as she gets into contact, she is comfortable because she wants this fight down on the floor. Punch over the top.
Educated jab right there from Zhang Weili. This is a competitive division, but certainly looks like a fighter who could reign for some time.
I mean, China's first UFC champion, and Weili is the person that you want to see carrying the flag for her country. She has everything. She's even learned to speak English now. She understands the importance of drawing people in and capturing the imagination of the fight fans around the world.
Well, she has certainly picked up the pace here in round two and starting to find herself in the pocket a little bit. She was a little bit hesitant in round one. No hesitant. Weapon all night. She did not miss there.
She's been looking for it, and she finally got it. And now she's going to see if she can close the night.
Oh, straight right.
Oh, that was a really nice takedown.
How good is her movement here on the ground, right? Shades of Ray Borg, just transitioning so beautiful.
Yeah, she's so good at transitions and movement. Her ability is unmatched.
Oh, that's a nice job by her there to reverse the position on the ground. She going for that patented rear naked choke now.
Now it's starting to slip under the neck.
Nicely done.
Do something.
Oh, right in the mount.
Well, she did not miss a single grappling practice during this training camp, and here's your evidence. Outstanding movement on her.
She looks like a master of grappling with the great movement that she's showing on the ground.
Back to the stand-up now, both fighters upright.
Nice punch land. Wait up. Can't take pictures now. She has to react. She has to go chase the finish.
Well, she landed a flush knee there, DC, making great use of her size advantage in this one. Oh, big left hook there.
Big leg kick land.
Back and forth we go. And she lands a punch there. We'll see if she can start to turn these singular strikes into combinations now.
She's gonna have to find something to follow that big strike that she's landing over and over again.
Well, she is clearly dominating and winning this fight, largely with her striking. The book on her coming in was that she's a monster in the gym. Oh!
You can never know what you're going to see with this young lady. Is she going to finish the fight?
It's a good combination. We got to fight, folks. Oh, big left. Just missed with the left there. Oh, she continues to pour it on. She is landing at will, eternally aggressive with her striking, and she also has a pretty good gas tank, so she doesn't appear to be worried about that.
Look at how she drives her knee right into her opponent's midsection.
All right, that's the end of round number 2. All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
You ready? You ready?
Third round underway. Well, how impressive is this young woman? High volume of strikes in the previous round and picking up exactly where she left off here and not really showing any signs of slowing down. She looks like she could go 10 hard fives tonight if need be. Oh, very nice job by her to turn those hips and really dig that foot into the lead leg.
Dug it right into her opponent's thigh. Her opponent cannot take many more of these strikes.
Y'all are just crazy for choosing this as a career.
You can't just check those kicks. You better check those kicks.
Does she have a soccer background? How about the kick there?
I mean, she must have a soccer background because who kicks that hard?
Oh, she landed a flush knee to the body there, DC. She's the taller fighter in this equation, and that certainly helped her cause there.
Good stick.
Lands the right hand.
Nice head kick.
And she's doubling up on the jab there. Stuffs the takedown shot there. How good is her takedown D? And they separate. Well, that left hand has been there for her tonight, not on that attempt. Well, she lands another strike to the body here, and the percentage is getting high now in terms of the body strikes landed. Didn't see a lot of that earlier on, making up for lost time here. Well, she whiffs on the straight right hand. Oh, there it is, right to the outside of that lead leg. She lands the kick.
She did a great job of landing that outside leg kick.
She's going back to that patented straight right hand, unable to connect. Wadley gets caught with that punch.
Nice takedown land.
All right, less than 3 minutes to go now in round 3. Working on a guillotine.
Oh, man, that was slick.
We have now crossed the midpoint of this fight. Well, you gotta stay busy from the bottom position. Can't falter here. She's doing a nice job. Zhang's back into full guard. Man, look at the redness appearing on the left side of her body there. That's starting to really add up. Oh, that's a beautiful escape and reversal by her there.
Unbelievable sweep. She did a fantastic job of manipulating the weight to change the position.
Zhang gets back up. Man, she is just relentless. Unbelievable.
What a wrestler. That was an amazing takedown.
All right, so her ground control is outstanding. Half guard is when she's at her most dangerous.
Yeah, she's at her most dangerous when she has the half guard because she's so brutal with the ground and pound. She likes to go after fighters and really wear on them, force them to make decisions to give their backs so that she can chase her submissions, or they're going to lay on their back and just get beaten up from the top from that beautiful half guard position.
Well, she was long on grappling experience coming into the UFC, and you see her chops here, just beautiful when it comes to the transition.
It's very difficult to keep up with her on the ground.
Oh, and she's back up again. Going to the leg kick now, and it's there. Nice job by Jean.
Nice straight punch.
Well, this is exactly the sense of urgency you'd want to see from her here. She's trying to keep the judges out of it, really lighten her up now. Well, we told you off the top, she's got the longer reach and certainly made good use of it in landing that straight punch there.
Big kick land.
Oh, how did she get that knee to the head? Well done.
Left hand punch from the clinch.
Whaley goes to the takedown here and gets it late in the round. Great movement by her here on the ground, and she just does it so fluidly and so easily. It's really a sight to behold.
You can tell that she spent a lifetime developing the skill with the way that she's able to move with so little
She's
effort.
attempting a rear naked choke now.
Now it's starting to slip under the neck.
Oh, we're getting a finish here. Nicely done. Oh, and with conviction, she moves right into half guard.
Without much effort, she was able to pass from her full guard right into half guard.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
All right, so next round getting underway here, and if you look at these two women, you may think it's the start of the fight. It's absolutely impressive where their cardio is at here as we hit this next round, and you wonder what it's going to take to tire these women out. At least if the first couple rounds are any indication, they look like they could go 25 hard minutes with ease. Oh, she just continues to land a high volume of strikes here, really just like she did in the previous round, and she does not seem to be slowing down at all. Whaley gets hit with a kick. Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. How about that shin? Nice job to land the kick to the body there by Sean Whaley.
Beautiful punch. She gets to her spot, the tie clinch, and then she starts to let the knees fly.
Seeing stars at this point.
Her opponent's seeing stars. Her opponent's hurt. She has to really get after her now and try to find that kill shot that's going to finish the night. That was a jab. Straight punch lands.
Oh, huge Superman punch. Big right hook attempt, but she misses. And that one certainly found the target. Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots.
Nice kick, directly into the face. Nice takedown.
Oh, and with conviction, she moves right into half guard.
Without much effort, she was able to pass from her full guard right into half guard.
Oh, she gives up her back here. So a case of pick your poison, and now she's going to have to work hard defensively to prevent the finish.
Well, she's got to protect her neck. That's the first thing. She's got to really be aware of where her opponent's arms are. If her opponents get anywhere near her neck, she needs to really defend. Attack the top hand. The top hand is the choke hand. Make sure that top hand is always yours. When you grab it, keep it. It belongs to you now. And then start to work to try to get to your base and get back to your feet.
Well, back to her feet here, but man, is she hurt.
Oh, nice right hand, John.
Oh, an instinctive land there as she goes to the jab, DC. Nicely done.
That jab.
There, DC, the seminal blow of this fight thus far.
Yeah, man, she landed a massive hook, and it has her opponent hurt bad.
Oh, straight right. Well, eventually she will turn this defense into...
She is such a diverse striker that big strike landed, and it looks like she's going to finish this fight.
Well, there are a few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles. Zhang's looking for that arm triangle now.
Watch triangle, watch triangle.
She is just non-stop on the ground, moving in all the right directions. Another nice transition by her there.
She's moving a lot, but every movement has purpose.
The ground and pound has been there all night. Oh, when you get in a bad spot on the ground and you want to reverse it, that's what you need to do.
Masterclass in changing position, unreal to see.
How good is her movement here on the ground, right? Shades of Ray Borg, just transitioning so beautiful.
Yeah, she's so good at transitions and movement. Her ability is unmatched.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Zhang's bruise on her body is looking really bad at this point in time. You know she's tough enough to fight through it, but that is gonna hurt big time in the morning. Gets up again here, but hurting.
Ooh, what a punch.
Oh, she works the body as well as anybody in this division. Another strike there, and these shots are really going to take their toll as this fight moves on. Oh!
Can't take pictures now. She has to react. She has to go chase the finish.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. How about those 5 minutes?
Okay, we got this one. This was all off, okay? She cannot stop the takedown.
All right, she is all smiles as she makes her way back to the stool. DC, a lot of good action there in the previous round, particularly that head kick knockdown. Talk us through it.
She's a really good striker. She does everything so technically on her feet. So you knew when you were watching her land so many strikes low, eventually she would go high, and she did, and got that big knockdown that really did determine this round.
You ready? You ready?
We have arrived at this 5th and final. Whoa!
You can never know what you're gonna see with this young lady. Is she gonna finish the fight?
Oh! Oh!
She is such a diverse striker that big strike landed, and it looks like she's gonna finish this fight.
Oh, keeping busy here off of her back. Nice offense from the bottom. All right, full guard here if you're the bottom fighter. Trying to prevent the half guard, I would assume.
Yes, absolutely. Trying to keep her in full guard, throw up some submissions to get back to your feet. Nice punch land over the top.
Waitley gets hit by that leg kick, so maybe that one gets her attention. Well, she connects with a right hand. She loves that right hand, and why not?
It's her best punch. Unbelievable. What a fight.
That'll get the crowd on its feet. A near-perfect land to end the fight for her here tonight. Just the way she drew it up. She had her focus on the knockout, and that's exactly the way this fight ends. I'm not even sure the opponent saw the shot coming. They oftentimes say it's the shot you don't see coming that spells your fate, and that certainly spelled her fate here tonight. And there she is after the huge knockout here tonight. What a moment for this fighter. You can't help but feel good for her here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliata calls a stop to this contest at 58 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout,
Well, you see the raw emotions and the